All right. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 6, and our overall thoughts on the series.
Yes. That's my feeling as well towards it. Just disappointing, really. Disappointment.
It was so good.
It was.
So
Every
spoilers.
episode got better on itself, and then the truth was worse, and then this one, which I knew you were going to ask me what the name is, but I can't tell you.
Hey Thomas.
Mm?
What's the name of the 6th episode?
I really should have looked in prepreration, but
I mean, I ask you this every single week.
I
We've been
do.
doing this for the past 2 months now.
Yes, we have.
Take a guess. What would you have titled the episode?
What would I? Underwhelming. That's what I would have titled
it. It's called One World, One People.
Okay, right.
I like your title better. Yeah, no, it. So, like I mentioned earlier in the show, so spoilers. So, like we kick off, and like the GRC thing is happening, which I guess they kind of built to, but like it all just kind of felt like thrown together. So then we get Sam in his Captain America suit, which was cool.
Yeah,
but we didn't earn it. Like we just got him wanting and trying to be Captain America last episode. Before that, he didn't want to be Captain America. He was told by everyone like around him except Bucky that he shouldn't be Captain America. But then he decided on his own to be Captain America, and then now he's in the suit, which the suit looked really cool, but it just felt very like unneeded. Also, this episode felt like it was trying to be too big. Like it being a TV show really shone through here.
Yeah, actually, I would agree with that.
Like it didn't have like the third act Marvel feel. Also, this movie has like 20, or not this movie, the show is like 20 minutes tacked on at the end. That kind of felt like the Zack Snyder's Justice League epilogue.
Yeah. It's
like
sort
after
of
the main story ends.
I saw the fight scene, or the whole general scene of it, ended about the half an hour mark, which was a bit weird to me.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I don't know. Like, and it's not like I hated this. I didn't think it was terrible because, like, I can't I didn't think this episode was great. No, if I'm looking at the series as a whole, it's probably like a 7 or 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, just sort of middle of the road, very average. Which
because I mean, the first 4 episodes were really, really good.
Yeah, but then if you balance it out, it becomes very. I mean, if the first episode weren't quite as good, I don't know if this would have been as disappointing and underwhelming. But as it is, this has just come across as very, very underwhelming.
So, my sister she was waiting to watch until they all came out, and then we were going to just binge through them together. So I'm going to be rewatching the entire series.
Okay.
I'm curious to see how it will feel moving as essentially just like a 4.5 hour movie. Like going back to back to back without the week of anticipation every time.
Yeah, that could be interesting actually.
So I'm going to try that. I don't know if that will happen this week or not, like before the next show. But I'd be curious to see if that changes my viewpoint and to see if it flows better or just feels more disjointed. But yeah, no, overall, like it just felt like there were just a couple things missing.
Yeah, and it all felt like one problem, especially I had with it, is the whole John Walker storyline, how that wrapped up. It was way too fast. Like he went from sort of goody to complete bad guy to complete good guy again in the space of about 2 episodes.
Well, right, but now he's with Val, and he's a U.S. agent who's traditionally a villain in the comics.
Yeah.
So now he's back to being a villain. Like he just kind of seemed tacked on. Like this is what I was saying, and what I was worried about. Like right around when we hit like episode 3 and 4, it seemed like they were doing way too much.
Yeah.
and they wouldn't
apparently,
wrap
I
it
heard
up.
it was meant to have originally 10 episodes, which
Yeah,
would have made more sense because some of it feels very slow and other parts feel very rushed.
I feel like it starts out very slow.
Exactly, yeah.
It starts out very slow, and they build, and then they just kind of like, it feels like they panic, and then they just like stress out, and and
Yeah.
then now it's very, very strange. So yeah, I don't know. Because I really wanted to like this is the problem. I really wanted to like this, and I really started out loving this.
Yeah.
It just,
I mean, episode 1 and 2 I was a bit more hesitant on, but then episode 3 and 4 I thought were brilliant, especially episode 4.
yeah, and like the Carly Morgenthau storyline, like she dies, but then everything just happens so quickly. Like all of these wrap ups for all of these characters just seem so rushed.
Yeah.
After
What I
building
find is
after
weird is that it follows. I mean, yeah, again, as we say, there just isn't. It goes too quickly. There's way too much in way too little episodes, as you say. And the whole Sharon Carter stuff with her reveal being the power broker, like, what's the point?
I know, 1, it was expected, and 2, it didn't have
Exactly.
any bearing on the story.
No, exactly.
So I don't know, because like I feel like it spent way too much time building up so slow to just wrap everything up so quickly.
Yeah.
But overall, what is your final rating of the entire series, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Looking at the entire series as a whole, I'd probably have to drop down to maybe I'll go with 7.5, just based on the quality of episode 3 and 4.
Yeah, because those are some of the best pieces of MCU.
Yeah.
Like, I just think that's an undeniable fact.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And then you have episode 5 and 6. Yeah. So that is our review of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, not The Falcon and the Snowman.